Searching for that thing to get denied. You can't catch. With a stiff on, spin moves on, scope the sideline, touchdown, and I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin moves on, scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We spin on, spin move, is on, scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We spin on, spin move, is on, scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal, step on, spin move, is on, scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
We'll drop this underneath to Gurley. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
9 yards.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me broke? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me woke? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, I hit that. Okay. Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. And now
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Panthers nothing.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Pernell McPhee on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He hits more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 42 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
39-yard line.
Buying time to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. This will be caught at about the 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to get this. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 35 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And this has been good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
Score Panthers 15. Ravens.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On third down, Jackson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns, and the Panthers will get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Spins past him.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Flushed out right. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Room here to run.
Oh, my
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2-yard line.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And he's got Snead. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They keep the game alive, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7. At their
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.